Centuries ago, long before electricity, pesticides, or vacuum-sealed containers, our ancestors faced a critical question: how to keep precious grain edible for years, sometimes even decades, without it rotting or becoming infested. Their answer wasn't some technological marvel, whose knowledge passed through generations, rooted in a profound understanding of nature's patterns and materials. What they did was nothing short of remarkable, and modern storage systems still struggle to match their results. So how did these ancient folks manage to safeguard their grain stores? Let's delve into the fascinating world of ancient grain storage and uncover the secrets that ensured their harvests remained fresh and protected. Join us as we explore the ingenuity and innovation of our ancestors and learn how their timeless techniques continue to inspire modern-day solutions to food preservation. Before we dive into the specifics of their grain storage practices, it's essential to understand the challenges they faced. Grain, particularly wheat and barley, was the cornerstone of their diet, but it's also highly susceptible to damage from insects, rodents, microorganisms, and environmental factors. Furthermore, they needed solutions that could withstand the test of time, ensuring that their food supplies lasted through the year, sometimes even multiple years. The answer to these challenges lay in the wisdom and observation of ancient farmers. They realized that the key to long-term grain storage lay not in advanced technology, but in harnessing natural processes and materials. Today, we are going to explore the diverse range of techniques they employed, from underground silos to elevated granaries, as well as the ingenious use of ash and other natural substances to repel pests. We will discover how they combined their understanding of climate, local materials, and traditional knowledge to create effective and sustainable storage systems. One of the most remarkable aspects of ancient grain storage was the use of underground silos. These structures were typically constructed using carved stone, sealed clay, or charred wood to create airtight and waterproof chambers. By storing grain underground, ancient farmers could take advantage of the Earth's natural temperature, minimizing the risk of spoilage due to extreme weather conditions. Moreover, underground silos provided an added layer of protection against insects and rodents, safeguarding the stored grain from animal infestations. The construction of underground silos varied across different civilizations, but they all shared a common purpose: to preserve the grain for extended periods. For example, in ancient Egypt, silos were often built using large stones that were carefully fitted together to form cylindrical chambers. These chambers were then filled with grain and sealed with a clay plug to prevent any moisture or pests from entering. Similarly, the ancient Mesopotamians used sun-dried bricks to construct their silos, creating rectangular chambers with thick walls to insulate the grain from external temperatures. What made these underground silos truly remarkable was their ability to maintain the quality of the grain for many years. The cool, dark, and dry environment created by the earth shielded the grain from light and oxygen, slowing down the growth of microorganisms and preventing spoilage. Additionally, the absence of air pockets and cracks minimized the chances of insect infestation or rodent entry, ensuring that the grain remained pure and free from contamination. However, the ancient people didn't just rely on the protective qualities of underground silos. They incorporated additional measures to further enhance the preservation of their grain stores. So one of the most brilliant secrets they employed was the use of ash. By burning straw or wood in a controlled manner, they produced fine ash that was meticulously layered between the grains in the silos. This practice was not only a method of pest control, but also a testament to their deep understanding of natural materials. Insects and weevils found the ash layer to be a formidable barrier, hindering their growth and survival. The abrasive texture of the ash damaged their exoskeletons, making it difficult for them to move and feed. Additionally, the alkaline nature of the ash created an unfavorable environment for most insects, preventing them from laying eggs or developing into adults. By incorporating this simple yet effective technique, the ancient farmers significantly reduced the risk of grain spoilage caused by insect infestations, ensuring that their harvests remained safe for consumption over extended periods. Another ingenious method employed by ancient civilizations was the strategic placement of their granaries. They understood that the location of their storage facilities played a crucial role in preserving the quality of their grain. By storing grain in cool, shaded areas away from direct sunlight and moisture, they minimized the risk of mold growth and bacterial overgrowth. Elevated structures with sloped bases were often constructed to prevent water from pooling or seeping into the storage areas. This practice was particularly important in regions with high humidity or frequent rainfall, as it helped maintain a dry and well-ventilated environment for the grain. Furthermore, ancient farmers took advantage of natural features such as caves or rock formations to store their grain. As these locations provided stable temperatures and humidity levels throughout the year, in mountainous regions, for instance, granaries were built into the rock walls of cliffs or caves, taking advantage of the Earth's natural insulation properties. These granaries often featured thick stone walls that shielded the grain from temperature fluctuations and moisture. Ensuring its longevity, the use of caves for grain storage was widespread, as the natural darkness and constant temperature created an ideal environment for preserving grain for many years. It's important to note that these storage techniques were not static but evolved over time as ancient farmers accumulated knowledge and experience. Each civilization developed its own unique practices based on local materials, climate, and cultural norms. For example, in ancient China, farmers stored grain in large jars made of ceramic, which provided a durable and airtight container for preserving grain. These ceramic jars were buried in pits to regulate temperature and humidity, ensuring the longevity of the stored grain. Similarly, ancient Greeks developed sophisticated granary systems with multiple chambers and ventilation shafts to maintain optimal conditions for grain storage. These granaries were designed to regulate airflow and prevent the buildup of moisture, reducing the risk of mold and insect infestations. The impact of these ancient storage techniques on the development of civilization cannot be overstated. By safeguarding their grain supplies, ancient farmers ensured the survival of their communities through periods of food scarcity and supported the growth of larger populations and more complex societies. Their innovations in storage and preservation allowed for the accumulation of surplus food, which in turn facilitated trade, specialization of labor, and the emergence of cities. Moreover, the knowledge and techniques related to grain storage were often closely guarded secrets, passed down through generations or shared only among members of specific communities. This secrecy aimed to protect valuable information that could impact a community's food security and prevent others from exploiting their knowledge. In today's world, we often take for granted the abundance and accessibility of food supplies. However, the techniques employed by ancient civilizations to store and preserve grain serve as a reminder of the challenges our ancestors faced and the ingenuity they exhibited in overcoming these obstacles. Their innovations not only ensured their survival, but also laid the foundation for the development of human civilization. As we continue to face global challenges related to food security and sustainability, it's essential to learn from the wisdom of our ancestors and explore the potential of ancient knowledge and techniques. By understanding and preserving these invaluable practices, we can honor the legacy of those who came before us and work towards creating a more sustainable and resilient future for generations to come. If you find this video insightful, don't forget to hit the like button and share it with others who might appreciate the topic. If you haven't already, consider subscribing to stay updated on our latest uploads. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.